Oh, I'm so glad to be playing this game again. So, you may notice, I have a health bar that actually resembles graphics, which is, unusual for Cheetah Men. So I went ahead and downloaded a patch for this game, which fixes the, you can't progress past level 4 bug. So we're gonna try to fight this, whatever we want to call this thing. It's difficult because he drains your health in like a millisecond. So you have to find like the magic sweet spot to where you can punch but not take damage, and I'm not convinced that the sweet spot actually exists, but I did actually. Oh man, there we go. I did get past that stage once in testing, so I knew it existed. Yeah, here's level 5, where we have the dude that just kind of holds out 2 clubs. I forget what his name is. And we're probably just going to bypass the entire level because this is Cheetah Man, and that's what you do. I don't expect there to be any earth-shattering new developments in this. It's probably going to be less interesting than the I don't know. It's like this game's claim to fame is just that it breaks down and it doesn't function at all. And now that we've fixed that, there's not much going for it. It's just an extremely shitty, subpar, like very, very subpar platformer that barely works. Like, the patch didn't fix much. It just made it so it doesn't crash as much. I do still enjoy the infinite jump glitch, though. I'm glad that that's still in there. And here's level 6. We are at the end of the game. And I'm trying to remember if these levels have been previously seen somewhere, because they look familiar. I don't know if I'm just remembering, like, the AVGN review or something, or if this was a level from a previous... like, if this was a previous level, or if this was in maybe the first game. I don't know. Either way, I'm taking a lot of damage from fireballs and pallet swap to-dos. Of course. Forgot that that could happen. I'm liking these random doorways leading to platforms floating above, like a few feet above the ground. I'm not sure what their purpose is. But I do want to conserve my health, because I assume there's a boss at the end of this one. The final boss of the first game was, like, a vulture thing. In this game, we fought the mad scientist, who you'd think would probably be the final boss, and Monkeyman, who I think, according to, like, the Cheetah Men lore, is supposed to be the most powerful of the mutants, so I'm not sure what's going to top that. Maybe just Mechagodzilla. Sounds about right. Honestly, I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing what garbage the Genesis version is going to throw at us today. Because that one's unpredictable, and it's slightly more palatable than the NES version. Not much, but it's just barely there. Is it just the frickin' scientist again? Dr. Morpheus, or I don't know what his name was. I know it's not actually Dr. Morpheus. This is a good attack pattern. I'm assuming there's no end screen. I just beat him and then either the game locks or it just goes back to level 1. But we've got to find out. Dang. Dang. I did read that apparently the monkey boss just doesn't work ever, but apparently the other bosses can also lock up if they apparently they take damage from touching you, and if they die from that, then you don't progress, but if they die from you attacking them, then you do progress. Game over. Okay. That was Cheetah Men 2. And I never need to touch this game again. So let's bust out some real quality here. Also, just another reminder for anybody who has not voted on the NES Action 52, like, best of the worst poll thing that I mentioned in the last video. You should probably go do that at some point. It would be appreciated. So anyway, last time we got up to Cheetah Men in this version. We have not seen any further than that. So we're starting off with Skirmish, which apparently is making me yawn. No, it's in blue, which means that it's probably a two-player only game, but we'll give it a shot. Alright. Okay. Why are you putting an like, freaking artsy quote at the end of this? Campaign. Oh man, look at all these campaigns. Dave's Folly. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna have to go with Dave's Folly. Oh god. Sorry, this is just a house. Well, I guess it's headquarters. It also kind of looks like an open wallet. This is like a director's clapperboard. I don't freaking know what I'm supposed to do, so... Oh. And now it's the second player's turn to place something. Oh. Yeah, no. I was debating for a second, do I want to bother setting controls for a second person and, like, actually figuring that one out? And no, I don't really. That one might have functioned, is best as I can say about it. It might have done what it was supposed to do. That doesn't mean it would have been fun. God, this just reminds me of one of the pop stations that Ashens would review. What was it called? Like, Sir... No, I think it was just like Sea Fighter or something, but they always spelled it like with an R instead of an A, so it was like Sir... I don't know. I remember Tau Heroes Rencounter. I don't... Oh, and Chanticleer Hegemony, of course. That's a classic. But, don't remember all the other ones. The, like, 700 different versions of, City Fighter. Oh, boy. Oh, man, we got the intense music now. Is this level going to be any different from level 1? I'm thinking it probably won't be. I do appreciate the parallax scrolling, which just loops. I mean, not that I would expect it to not loop, but passing that same shipwreck over and over is kind of noticeable. Also, I've got to find out, do the bubbles actually hurt you? I don't think they do. I've been avoiding them this whole time, thinking that they were something I had to worry about. But it wouldn't really make any sense if they did. But, I don't know, it was just... like... it was just kind of my gut reaction that I had to dodge them for whatever reason. Anyway, this game's boring as shit. Let's get out of here. Mind's Eye. Wasn't that a thing from the Party Bears episode of... Is this Minesweeper? Oh, good. So, I was saying the Party Bears episode of Adventure Time, but anyway, so yeah, this is Minesweeper, which I knew was in this game. But in real Minesweeper, every time you start a game, it's coded to, like, you always click on an empty space, which I don't know is going to be the case for this one. But it also, like, always at least gives you something to work with. So like here, I know one of these is a mine, and the other 8 are safe, but I have no way of determining what that is other than blind guessing. Yeah.
Level 1.
Oh. So, I mean, I guess technically, like, that means that all the ones touching this are all... Yeah, okay, I was playing stupidly. Because if this one has no numbers, then that means none of the ones touching it can, so... We're gonna beat one stage of this. It's not gonna be thrilling, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not used to having to uncover my own spaces like that, so I wasn't thinking of it. Usually the game does that on its own, but this is Action 52 we're talking about, so I shouldn't expect that much out of it. Okay, so 2 of these are bombs. I think this one has to be. Yeah. This is, I'm hearing sonic spinball noises, and I'm not really sure why. Am I doing well? It says 5 guesses, and I'm not sure why it says 5 guesses. I guess that's how many lives I have, because Minesweeper is a game that needs to have lives, apparently. So one of these is a bomb, I don't know which. Let's see, this one... Can you believe the excitement? Okay, I need to stop doing that. Commenting on how boring something is isn't making it less boring. And I do genuinely like Minesweeper. But, I actually already made a video on this game. It was a long time ago, and I titled it, like, the most boring/useless video I've ever uploaded. And, I don't know if it actually was, but it was definitely up there. That video had music from Deadly Towers, which is, another infamously bad game. Okay, am I done? The hell? So I had to create another blank space and then get rid of it in order to progress. And we've got the Cheetah Man music. Yup. Okay, we now have proof that you can start the game out and immediately die. Alright. Here's the ever-original alien attack. It's surprisingly not a space shooter. Oh, why is the Hulk in this game? Oh, and Medusa. Oh, I've actually got directional shooting. Wow. That's more than I would have expected. Also, that's a lot of stars up in the sky there. I don't think space usually looks like that. Just saying. Okay, so on second thought, that is not the Hulk. That's just roided out Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. Is what I'm gonna go with. Oh, got killed by Medusa.
Level 1.
This, so far the only thing I'm seeing in this game that would be even potentially worth continuing is the hope of seeing different monsters. Or, sorry, aliens. They're not monsters. They're totally different. Oh, we beat level 1. I walked 3 feet.
Level 2.
If it's the same monsters, I'm immediately done with this game. Oh, we're in a cave this time. Okay, same monsters. I'm gonna give this game 20 seconds to give me something new. I'm not actually counting. I'll either get to the end of the stage or die trying, and I will not care if I die. Is basically what I'm thinking here. It's also, I wasn't expecting this to be the kind of game where you could just run and be okay. Because I figured I would, like, accidentally run into shit. That seems like less of a problem than you'd initially think, though.
3.
Level. Now we're just in the subway, and... Oh, we've got something new. We've got, I don't know what the fuck that thing is. It's like a Garchomp crossed with Albert Einstein crossed with a gremlin. Oh, and I died from something behind the foreground. Okay. We're done with this one. Done with this guy. Alright. Oh, we got Billy Bob. Bringing back the classics. Will it have overly fluid in it? This isn't the Billy Bob I know and love. This is just the town with no name. Or no, sorry, this is Mad Dog McCree. Let's not confuse our shitty FMV titles. Or no, Town with No Name wasn't an FMV title. That was. Am I supposed to shoot them? Okay, I wasn't sure if they were good guys. I'm assuming everybody's a bad guy. This is the Old West, or possibly Mexico. So nobody gets to live. I'm liking the graphics on this hand. It looks... First of all, the gun looks like a Coke bottle. Just saying. Also, despite this being a sprite-based game, where I assume they had to, like, redraw the hand for each, like, type of, like, it's flattening. It looks like they took... I don't even know how to describe what they did. I mean, what they did, probably, is they drew the hand fully extended in, like, MS Paint, and then just kind of scaled it down as it shrinks. But it comes across looking like it's a flat piece of paper, and it's just kind of, like, bending over as you aim lower. Which is really weird in a 2D game. I could maybe see that happening in, like, a 3D game where they're using a sprite, and the sprite is, like, having to adjust to your, like, your perspective. I don't know. Right now it just looks kind of amazing, though. And also there's, like, this jerky bit here. Every other frame looks perfectly fine. Well, maybe not perfectly fine, but it looks... They're at least lined up with each other, and then that one's just offset. Also, this game's boring as hell. We're quitting. Alright, so Billy Bob let me down. Here's Sharks. I'm actually going to just save state on the title screen so I don't have to keep going back. Ooh, we're past the yellow, now we're into purple, which I think is intermediate. And then green is expert, I guess. But yeah.
Level 1.
I remember this one from the AVGen review, where he basically was, like, listing off how some of the games in this were better than their NES counterparts. He's like, in Cheetah Man, or, not, he's like, in Ooze, you can jump properly, and in Haunted Halls, you don't die immediately, and in Sharks, there's blood. I don't know if that's actually what he said about the other two, but there was, like, something about those, and this one's just, oh, there's blood. That's all you get. Also, I'm not convinced that he's not jerking off the harpoon gun there. In the NES Sharks, didn't the bubbles stay put? Like, they were drawn onto the background and didn't move, so this is at least a step up in that regard. And it has the same groups of 5 fish over and over in, like, a perfect 5 on, like, 5 pips on the side of a die formation. But there's 2 different palettes that they're in. So they at least changed C-sets. Alright, so I've killed a bunch of sharks. And, I don't give a shit. We're done. We're done with sharks. Oh, how do I load F8? Yeah. Knockout. 2-player game that I can't play. Oh. It's, Apollo Creed versus Red Apollo Creed. I don't know. I never watched Rocky. I'm just gonna have fun doing this. Is there a health bar? Or is this just Rock'em Sock'em Robots? Oh, okay. Blue team, 1. Red team, 0. Break! Picture of Hulk Hogan's ass. Okay, seen enough of that one. Intruder.
Level.
Is this gonna be like bedroom intruder? Climbing in our windows, snatching our people up, etc., etc. So, starting this game, I didn't realize this was like a top-down perspective, move in 4 directions game. I thought this was a platformer. So I'm like trying to figure out what I'm doing, and then oh, these are laser walls, you can't touch these. Is there at least screen wrapping? No? Okay. So I actually do have like progression in this game. And if this was the NES version, you probably wouldn't be able to go back to the left and you'd get stuck like in Dam Busters, but this one, apparently that's not the case. What the hell is this dude's animation cycle? He's kind of rocking out to the music, but I can't understand what he's doing. This one should have been
Level 1.
the like awesome new reimagining of Robbie and the Robots. It's got the robots. It got somebody that we could claim as Robbie. It's got a generic laser gun. It's got bad hit detection. It's got everything you could ever want. Except for, like, good gameplay and a background that doesn't suck ass. I like how I'm just playing this on a grid, and I'm not, like... I'm not sure what this grid is supposed to represent. I guess it's floor tiles, because I'm looking down, but then my character is, like, laying sideways and scooting across the ground awkwardly. That's probably why their animation is so stupid looking. Echo the Dolphin, let's go. Oh, it's just Simon. Okay. Yay. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I want to know what the third one is, because we've got Dude and Mario Paint Dog. Oh, I talked over it. So what's the blue one? I don't know, because it wasn't correct.
Level 1.
We're gonna hear what it is. Boop. Boop. Huh. Boop. Come on, I want to hear the blue one. A clap, I guess? Yeah, it's like clapping party. No, it's more like hitting a can with a stick. I also don't care. Okay, so, Freeway. Oh, I remember this one. This is the Squished Cat game. Or Squished Dog, rather. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I got a little bit carried away there. So this is all the fun of Frogger, but without the challenge or fun. Because you're not locked into a grid, so there's not really much of a strategy. You get the dog... Oh. What? I'm just supposed to go back and forth, I guess. Oh, I'm bringing the toys over, I see. Ah. So I'm gonna have to show off the dead dog animation in this one because that's the only good thing about this game, but I'm also curious why there's like a pool of blood on this dog's back. Unless that's like a saddle or a tomato. Ah.
Level 2.
Alright, let's just get run over.
Level 2.
Jesus Christ, this game. That is so bad. Alright. Mousetrap. Is it gonna be like the board game? No.
Level 1.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so the dog can be animated with like a horrific breaking into pieces and tire marks. What the fuck is this? What is this spray and pray level design? But no, so the dog can be animated like that. This one, as soon as you get touched by a cat, your sprite just kind of falls over. Like in the frickin' Billy Bob.
Level 2.
They just kind of shrunk it along the y-axis. Also, I like how this room is... So let's analyze this. First of all, starting off the level with cheese on you. Good design. But so this is a house in which there's a TV playing Action 52 for some ungodly reason. With 2 ficuses, 2 like standalone chairs and a couch, and an extremely large sound system spread throughout them. And they have the world's largest living room with just about 50 large wedges of cheese spread throughout, and they also happen to own like 30 cats. And this mouse has a t-shirt for some reason, because it's... I'm gonna guess that they basically like traced over a sprite of Jerry from like a Tom and Jerry game. I'll give Action 52 one thing. They usually don't steal assets from stuff, which is surprising. But, so I can't necessarily say that that's what happened with Jerry here, but I mean, it's totally Jerry. Even though Jerry didn't wear a shirt. It just looks like, I don't know.
Level 5.
But yeah, this is a good game. I'm not even sure what you'd call this. This is just... boring.
Level 6.
The only challenge is when you're near the edge of the screen, you never know when a cat's gonna just fly out of nowhere and kill you, so you just kind of hope that that doesn't happen. And aside from that, there's not really any challenge or strategy. They could have, like, introduced furniture into the maps that you have to go around. Or maybe, like, put in actual mouse traps, like the name of the game, that you have to dodge. Like, make little maze paths. Like, they could have done something with this. They didn't. They did use stippling for the color of the carpet, though. So I'm guessing they had, like, one palette to work with, left over from a different game. Didn't want to make a new one, or couldn't, or whatever. And didn't like either the dark blue or the purple shade that they had to work with. So they're like, we'll just blend the two and use that as the... I don't know. It's not a problem, necessarily. It's just... It looks like something out of Mario Paint, basically. Ninja. Is this going to be like Ninja Assault? Or is this just... I think this is Ninja Assault, maybe. Oh my god, he has a vertical leap. Okay. As opposed to a horizontal leap, but yeah. That's quite a jump you got there. And it's one of those you can't scroll the screen until you're 4/5 of the way across games, so you have no way of reacting to what shows up. So now I was gonna make a reference to the fricking, like, Nickelodeon India video of the kid, like, teaching students to dab. and that one of the students is just named Ninja. If you've not seen that, it's kind of a work of art. I saw it from a Vine Sauce video where it was a corruption thing where somebody like put the video on GBA and then corrupted it. They did the same thing with the Hotel Mario intro, but it's so bad. He's taking attendance, and the first two names that he says are very long and incomprehensible and also identical to each other. So he's like, Oogie Patook, present. Oogie Patook, present. Ninja, present. Kenny G, present. And then he starts singing a song about dabbing. He's like, you've got the cool clothes and the attitude, and new hand moves means dab. And dab. Fucking Christ, it's bad. And the worst part of it is, the song is so bad, but it was stuck in my head for like a week. And so I would freaking end up singing it to myself at work when nobody was around, and was like going through bits of self-loathing every time I did it, because I'm like, this is the absolute worst thing I could be singing right now. I need to not do this. And now that I did it again, now it's probably going to come back. Oh god. What the hell was that video? Also, I am probably going to regret saying this, but I think Ninja Assault on the NES was actually better, because it at least had varied gameplay. It didn't function. The fricking log level was impossible, but it was at least attempting something interesting. Level 4. Okay, no, I've seen enough of this one. Slalom, is this going to be like Ski Free? Ski Free is a game that apparently everybody in the world has played except for me. I don't know if it was just... I think it was like one of the pre-packaged games on like old versions of Windows or something. Which is weird because I used to play those a lot, like... And I also distinctly remember the like pre-Windows 95 version of Paint. They're like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a version of MS Paint that it looked different from the like one that was used from 95 through XP. It had a tool specifically for the like eraser that only gets rid of specific colors instead of having to do the thing with the right click. And also some of the colors were the like Mario Paint stippling thing that I was talking about with the carpet in the other game. Like, I remember playing around in that version of Paint for a while, and then, like, getting used to it, and then when we got a newer computer with 95, I, like, had to relearn it, or I guess I didn't really, but I was, like, surprised that they had changed it. But point is, I think Ski Free was just one of the, like, built-in Windows games, like Solitaire and Minesweeper, and I just never was aware of it for whatever reason. But this isn't Ski Free because there's no Yeti, so I can just do this and wish I was playing a better game. Oh. So, apparently when you hit a tree, you just go, ah, and then exit stage right. Good. Okay. I thought that's a druntless. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one druntless anyway. Okay. It's a space shooter, except instead of space, it's planes. So it's not really a space shooter, but it might as well be. I'm trying to remember, has this game actually had space shooters in it yet? I think like one of the first ones was a space shooter. And other than that, I don't actually think there were any. Okay.
Level 1.
Anyway, I've seen enough of that one. I doubt it's going to get much more interesting. Force 1. Sounds like something out of Star Wars. I'm not sure what, but... Oh! The game heard me. It's like, I heard you like space shooters, bro? I got you, bro. I don't know why the game is Bing. You like rat porn? Okay, no. Please no rat porn in this. Jerry was wearing a shirt, so, it was not... What are these? I can't seem to hit them. I assume they're enemies. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Your ship bleeds. And screams. Because there's exactly one death sound effect in this entire game. This is the Genesis sound chip at its absolute best right here, I'll tell you what. Let's really emphasize that frickin'...
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I wasn't talking to you. I don't want to say her name, because then she'll respond to me, but yeah, our Amazon Echo is apparently hearing things. But yeah, that was some real grindy-ass Genesis bass in that song. Which is fitting, because I've already made a note of sound effects sounding like Sonic Spinball. And if there's any game with grindy-ass Genesis bass, it's Sonic Spinball.
Level 3.
Okay, so yeah, I'm done with this one. Alright, let me make a new save state on the title screen, I guess. Spidey! Not the Spidey I was hoping for. Is it just Mousetrap, but with different sprites? Yes, it is. Also, I was questioning why there were no enemies. Then one showed up at the very end, and now I have different questions. Ants. I don't think ants kill spider... Wait, is that even an ant? What is that? It looks like an ant, but it has like a different head. And then there's just blue spiders, which... Wait, what's happening when I die? I, like, disintegrate.
Level 2.
Or, like, turn into a cigarette and get smoked. And, like, turn into ash. I'm disappointed that this is an actual spider game, because I was ready to bust out the Coffee Man song. Or at least make a reference to, so here's Spider-Man, who's, like, black for some reason. Or, sorry, Atari Man, I forgot. So the first level begins and you just deliver bombs to people. I mean, you delivered bombs to people in the movie, right? Well, yeah, I fucking did, but I didn't fucking want fucking people fucking knowing about fucking that. Oh, and here's the one with, speaking of AVGN swearing a lot. Here's the, you gonna get your fucking apple, you motherfucker. So... Oh, no, we don't want to catch the green ones. I can agree with that. I like green apple flavored candy, but I don't actually like green apples. They're a bit too sour. Okay, so I don't have to actually line up with the basket. So this is like a less interesting Kaboom. A much less interesting Kaboom. I was gonna say Puro from WarioWare, but it's not at all. That one actually has like an interesting mechanic. And Kaboom is actually like kind of fun. By Atari standards at least. Up, we got apples going at an angle. And by that I mean one of them did. This music! So if Mario from Odyssey wearing the Luigi shirt and a like straw hat is Farmer Joe, what's this character? Because he's got the Mario overalls but no hat. So I'm just gonna it's gonna be something Farmer Joe-ish, but I'm gonna go with like Farmer Clint. I don't know why that word or that name. I like his little angry dance also. I'm telling you, Ganondorf is evil. Just look at his evil dance. skater. Skate or die. Oh shit, Wally Bear! Oh my god, this music! Good lord! Yeah, there's the dead cats. I knew there were dead cats in this game. This is, like, the most abrasive Sega music. Like, I don't even know what you would call this. It's like... I'm gonna go ahead and just call it, like, garbage metal. Like, holy shit. Boom! You think there's enough stop signs? So, let's take a second here. So, we're Wally Bear, skateboarding down the street, which, has a weird, like, cookies and cream texture, well, I guess it's reverse cookies and cream texture to it that ceases existing in certain spots, usually around stop signs because it would be too hard to draw, apparently. We avoid beach balls rotating in place. There's like 4 million stop signs. There's also a bunch of radios and dead cats in the road. A bunch of women in bikinis hanging out on the beach that is right next to the street. And they're just kind of laying there. They're probably dead. Oh, wait, no, I think they're waving. They're waving at Wally Bear. Because they agree with his anti-drug sentiments. That one is existing on the top layer of reality in front of the stop sign. Good. I actually don't hate the animation of the waves, though. That actually kind of looks decent. Oh, I was too busy looking at the waves, I didn't see the dead cat. So I wonder how much of this game can be beaten without moving. I'm drinking in that beautiful music. Could sound a beautiful music. Luffing. Luffing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Requires 3 AAA batteries. Peter, the batteries change every time you tell that story. I don't actually remember what type of battery it is. Oh, I moved. I lost the game. Also, I know that this is just a kid, and I mean, look at that sprite. Tell me that is not Wally Bear. Especially when you jump. Like, that is exactly what that looks like. We're heading to see our friend Toby Turtle. Or Alliteration Alligator, he's my favorite. We're gonna see if there's a level 2 to this. I'm committed to this one, because this one's just stupid enough for me to enjoy it. It's not good. Like, my god, it's not good, but it's so fucking stupid that I can't help but enjoy it. It's like a less difficult and yet somehow just as random version of Oxum Cross 98. Because in that one you dodge Chinese food, cardboard boxes covered in syrup, and buckets of fried chicken. Which at least made sense in context with the email. But does this level ever end? I'm actually not convinced that it does. I'm gonna give it like another minute. And also, even though it has nothing to do with this game, it's I'm also getting somewhat reminded of there was a game called Make the World a Better Place from RRRR, that's 5rs.com. And for the record, I haven't checked in a while if that website still exists, but that is the URL. It's 4Rs, like RRRR, that's 5Rs.com. And there was a game called Make the World a Better Place, which was basically like Nanaka Crash or Pingu Throw. Just one of those games where you, like, see how long you can keep something bouncing. And I swear, the first time I played it, it got, like, sucked into this infinite cycle where it was never, ever going to stop. And I thought that the game was just programmed to always do that, because a lot of their games are kind of joke games like that. And then I went to play it again, and I could never get it to happen again. It was really weird. Okay, so this game's never gonna end. Sunday Drive. Speaking of Homestar stuff, there was a game called Sunday Drive-In, but it was Sundae, and you drove just like an ice cream sundae down the street. And I think you had to you had to avoid walnuts or something, I don't know. Just lay on the horn. So this game is, yeah, we've had a few like this one already, including the last one, except this one's vertically scrolling, and it has 4,000 different, next exits to Segaville, which will never actually come. And I got bored and fell asleep. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Oh god, Star Evil. Is it gonna start with a block? Please say it starts with a block. Oh. But that's the only good thing about Star Evil. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, question. Am I flying upwards and, like, these cranes dangling down are in the foreground, and so that's why I'm not hitting them? Or are these cranes just... I mean, I guess this is looking, like, from a 3/4 perspective, maybe. And I'm trying to understand the perspective on these cranes. Also, why are there cranes in space? The purpose of a crane is to lift up heavy objects when, like, constructing a building or something. Because on Earth, there's gravity, and you need to be able to lift stuff. In space, I don't think you need to worry about that. You certainly don't need, like, 10 cranes per capita. I don't know, like, maybe they're set up for Spidey from The Amazing Spider-Man 1 with Crane Dad, who was the true hero of the movie. Because, oh god, Spider-Man hurt his leg. How's he gonna get down the city in time? Even though he could just swing across the buildings like he always does. Well, we gotta call in the frickin' all the crane workers in the city to, like, in perfect unison, move into the middle of the street to help Spider-Man because he saved that one kid. It was a good movie. Air Command. It's another space shooter that isn't set in space, except in this one, it scrolls downwards. Granted, there weren't any downward scrolling ones in the NES version, so they at least hit that niche market. Because we didn't have one of those yet. I wonder if they're going to have one that scrolls from right to left. Because I don't think that's happened yet either. Also, oh, level's over, okay. Hey look, level 2, it looks exactly the same as level 1. And let me look at that plain death animation again. So it catches on fire, and then it just kind of turns into a glitchy mess. Okay. Done with that one. Shootout. Hey look, it's the hand from Billy Bob. Except now I'm shooting bears and crows and frogs. And why? Okay, so I have a limited number of shots. I want to get more points by hitting the ones on the top row. This... I wouldn't call this good, but this at least has, like, a point to it, maybe? I don't see a score. It'll probably show up when I go to the next level. It's not just shoot the stuff that appears. You actually... Wait. I had 3 shots left. Why did it end? So I'm just gonna waste all my shots this time. And not actually try to do well. Yeah, I can... There's, like, actual kind of maybe strategy to this one. Not that anybody's going to want to play it for more than 2 minutes. But they at least tried. I'm assuming the level ends when I run out of bullets. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to shoot as rapidly as possible and see if I can actually run out of shots before the level ends. Because, there's a really long wait between each of your shots. And in the last one, it didn't seem like I could actually, get to the end with 0 remaining. Oh, what do you know? No, it just restarts the stage. Okay, then. Bombs away. Is this gonna be, Kaboom again? No, this is, oh, I remember this one now. Yeah, the guy who, can jump over houses. I'm just gonna stand here and not move and see what happens. Okay. Yeah. Looking at those clouds in the background, they're, I don't know if I would actually call those clouds. They're more like just unfortunate piles. I like how I happened to pick, like, oh shit, one actually was gonna hit me there. I gotta beat the level. I had to move 1 time at the end, that was good. Okay, level 2. Same as level 1. It's got much more, funkadelic music, but otherwise, yeah. Same as level 1, okay. We're coming up on the end. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to stop here. In this one, we got through basically a page and a half. And, I could keep going and make this a long video, but there's also a randomizer. And I think we gotta try that out a little bit next time. So next time we'll finish this up. So let's take a look. We've got Dead Ant. I'm assuming this is G-Force Fighters. And none of the Boss. That was also a game. None of the other ones look familiar, so I don't know what we're in for. But yeah, we will be exploring that one next time, and then following that, I guess we'll have, like, the results of the vote. And then we will finally be done with Action 52. It took, like, a year, but, I don't know, I've been having fun. My yawning may not indicate that I've been having fun with it, but I have. And I look forward to more garbage.